Wow, I really like this mascara, you guys. Just gonna open this and I'm gonna go ahead and open the sponge and wet it right away. I'm gonna go ahead and start by using my Smashbox primer. This is a primer that I know how it works. I know that it works. So we are not gonna blame the primer or anything else, but just doing a first impression on the other products. Okay, the primer is the Smashbox Photo Finish primer. Okay, I'm gonna give it a little time, bit of a time. And this is the sponge. It doesn't, wow, super, it's still like dense. I took the one with the side here, so it's easy for me to put some foundation on. The foundation that I'm going to be using today is the L'Oreal Infallible. This is the Pro Matte. Okay, first impression on the sponge. It does not soak up the product at all. So that means a little goes a long way. This is a microfiber sponge. If you guys don't know, this is the velvet sponge. It's a microfiber velvet sponge. Okay, so I still have some dry patches on my skin. We're not going to zoom this camera in too close, but as you can see right now, a little goes a long way with this sponge and foundation, because I still have a little bit left over here, and you see that the sponge didn't soak up anything at all. Okay, I feel like it's dry but it's wet. It's like, I don't know how I feel. I had to use the Makeup Revolution brush on the other side to see how it is, so that I think that's what we're gonna do. This is just the flat kabuki brush from Makeup Revolution. Anyway, so this is just a flat angled brush. I'm gonna go ahead and use this to apply the foundation on this side. I feel like the sponge gave a little bit more coverage, probably because it did not soak up the product as much as the sponge. The brush is very, very soft though. I give it that. It's very soft. I feel like it's too soft. It's not dense enough for me to be able to blend things very easily. So that's that. But other than that, it's fine. I mean, I can work with it. I feel like I need to wet this sponge again. I don't know. I'm gonna try to use it with a concealer again, and we'll see. I guess we're gonna move on to the brows first. The brows that I'm gonna be using is the Makeup Revolution brow. This is the brow palette. So what are these? It has the wax. It has the wax, the eyeshadow powder, and the show balm net. Okay, so I'm guessing this is the wax. Anyways, okay, let's go ahead and start using it. I'm gonna use a spoolie. This is by e.l.f., but you can use any spoolie you have. My first time ever using a wax on my brows. One thing that I wish this set came with a brow brush, but it only came with 3 brushes, and these are eye brushes, so I'm gonna use this later. Just gonna use this Morphe angle brush. It's actually great. I mean, I'm just not used to it, but it's good. Just don't want it to make my brows too big. Whew, super dark. Is it obvious that it's my first time using this? I think so. Anyways, I'm gonna try the other brow, and yeah. I feel like we're done. I really don't want to do this anymore. Yeah, I'm done with the brows. Sorry guys, but this is not my cup of tea, so we're just gonna move on because this video is gonna take 100 years. What is this? There's a highlight with it. Should I use it? Oh wow, it's very... Okay, that was that. Okay, moving on. We're gonna go ahead and move on to the face. I'm gonna use this Revolution contour palette. I'm gonna use this contour palette. It has, you know, blush, and I have blush, bronzer, and highlights. So I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna use my contouring brush. This is just one from e.l.f. It's actually a small tapered brush. Hope this shows on camera because it's actually very nice. Could be like one of your everyday contour palettes since it has everything. Almost like my e.l.f. one. It's buildable. It's not the most it's not the most pigmented palette in the world, but it's very buildable, so it's good for beginners, especially because it's buildable. You don't have to be so careful using it. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and move on to the blush now. Use my e.l.f. blush brush. It's very light. It's almost like it's a shimmer blush. So I'm gonna use this e.l.f. tapered, no, AOA Studio E106 brush. Okay, there you go. So it's very shimmery, as you can see right there. Very, very shimmery. So it's great for the night out, or if you want those bronzed look, sun-kissed look. And just kind of bring it out in here for a bit. You guys know I don't really bring my blush here because I like to bring my face up, not in, but I'm just gonna try today. I don't feel like it's showing as much, that's why. Or maybe it's just not showing on camera because right now I look like a disco ball. Alright, okay, that's that. Now we're gonna move on to this middle one. The middle one is kind of like a highlight. Just gonna try and put the highlight on top just to see. I don't know how it's gonna go. Okay, I'm gonna come back to the nose highlight after, but that's just the highlight part. I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the eyes now. I'm gonna be using the Makeup Revolution eye primer. Okay, I'm gonna just give it some time to dry because it's a little wet. We're obviously gonna use a Makeup Revolution palette today. This is my very first Makeup Revolution palette ever, so we'll see if it's as good as everybody says. I'm gonna be using the Reloaded palette from the Mantle. Oh, should be interesting look actually. I'm gonna use all these glitters. Wow, yeah, I've been wanting to do a glitter look since a while. It's mostly shimmers and glitters, not so much matte, so yeah. Okay, I'm gonna use this Makeup Revolution brush right here. I'm gonna use this fluffy brush, and I'm gonna be using this matte color. I feel like this is one of the only matte color on this palette. Some of these shades reminds me of the Carly Bible palette. First time doing makeup on camera again and doing a cat crease. Ballsy. I'm gonna go ahead and do the cut crease on this eye. I already did this eye just to see if it's gonna come out the way I want it, and it kind of doesn't, but I'm gonna go for it. The brush is great, it does what you want it to do with it. Alright, here we go. So I'm actually going ahead and just using this matte dark brown right here. Just using a Morphe flat brush. This is very pigmented, I give it that. Very pigmented. Then I'm just gonna go ahead and go back with the dark gray right here. Okay, and then I'm gonna go ahead and use a pencil brush, and I'm gonna be using this shimmer right here as the inner corner color. And yeah, as you can see, like the shimmers are not as pigmented as the matte color, whereas at least this type of shimmer. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and I don't know where it cut off, but I went and used this highlighter with a pencil brush in the inner corner, and I'm just gonna go ahead and use an black liner. This is just from ELF. I feel like this liner is not enough. I feel like I should have like a liquid liner. I think that's much better with the eyeliner. What do you guys think? Okay, we're gonna go ahead and move on because this video is taking an eternity. I'm gonna be using the W7 Lashes Gel Core. It's a gel volume mascara. I really like the wand. I can actually get to my small lashes very well. Wow, I really like this mascara, you guys. Okay. Yeah. Yes. I dig it. Okay, so while we wait, I'm just gonna go ahead and do my nose contour. I'm gonna use this AO Studio E109 high definition brush. Gonna use the side of it. All right, and I'm gonna go ahead and use this baked highlighter. I'm gonna use this one. Wow. That's all I can say is wow. Yeah, anyways, I'm gonna try this latex lipstick for the first time today. This is from Too Faced. I think it's kind of too dark for this look. Yeah, it might be too dark for this look. I'm gonna try and then I'll wipe it off if it's too dark. I'm gonna try this Belle by ColourPop. Alright, you guys, that's pretty much today's look. That's pretty much today's first impression. I'll give you my final thought. I do love the palette. Love the palette. It's very pigmented. I love the mattes. I did swatch some of the shimmers. I don't know, I still have to play with it, but I do love the mattes very much. I do like this. It's something new, it's something different, but I'll have to do it again, try it again to see if I still like it, but I think, yeah, it's alright. And then this, I do like the bronzer. It's like one of your everyday buildable bronzer. This is, it's great. I feel like the middle one is more for a blush for like a lighter skin tone than me. So it's not so much of a highlight. The highlight, oh my gosh, yeah, I didn't try the pink one, but the bronze, as you can see, it's very incredible. I love it so much. Yeah, I love this so much. The eyeshadow primer is also good. Yeah, the brushes are great. I don't know about the face brush, but the eye brushes are awesome. This, I like the flat one, the puffy one. I think that's all I used from them. Yeah, these are all I have from them, and then the face brush, but I like this much better. And the sponge, I feel like I need to use it more often. But if I'm in a hurry or things like that, I don't think I would go for this. Yes, the fiber, it does not, when you use it, it doesn't feel like it's wet, so it's kind of like, you're like, what's going on? But it still applies your foundation very well. Little goes a long way, so which is very good. But I feel like if you have very dry skin like me right now, you might have some trouble using this, because I don't know, maybe I just don't know how to use it yet, or I don't know, but it's It's not really my favorite. I like it, but not so much. So I still have to check on that one. But yeah, that's pretty much it, you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.